As acting dean of the Walker College of Business, I'm delighted to join the families and friends, faculty and staff who are here with us today in celebration of our graduating students. I would also like to recognize the 3 graduate programs represented here and express my sincere appreciation to the directors, faculty, and staff for the academic excellence these programs bring to our students. Our Master of Business Administration was recognized again this year in Princeton Review's list of best MBA programs and is consistently included in U.S. News and World Report's list of best MBA programs. Our Master of Science in Accounting program is regularly cited as having one of the highest pass rates in the country on the CPA exam. And students in our newest graduate program, the Master of Science in Applied Data Analytics, are making a difference through sustainability initiatives here on campus, winning awards and statewide analytics competitions. I express my sincere congratulations to you, our graduate students, for your academic accomplishments and wish you the best as you leave your respective program equipped with the knowledge and skills to bring positive impacts in your workplace, community, and the world. I have also been given the honor of naming this year's recipient of the Brazil King Professional Development Award. Just a bit of background on Andrea Brazil King, who's the benefactor for this award. Ms. Brazil King is a 1994 graduate of the MBA program at Appalachian State University. She also holds a Bachelor of Arts in Business Management from North Carolina State University and a Master of Science in Human Resources from Western Carolina University. For her, human resources is much more than a job, it's a passion. For 20 plus years, she has supported employees at all organizational levels, from the front line to the C-suite. She currently serves as Vice President of Human Resources for the Interfaith Food Shuttle in Raleigh, North Carolina. The establishment of the Brazil King Professional Development Award is truly a dream come true for her. In her words, "It means so much to me to be able to help a student in the pursuit of an academic or professional goal." I'm pleased to announce that this year's award goes to Andrea Montoya. Andrea is pursuing a Master of Arts in Industrial Organizational Psychology and a Master of Business Administration with a concentration in leading and managing human resources. On behalf of graduate programs and the Walker College of Business, I thank Andrea Brazil King for giving back to her program and for supporting our next generation of graduate students. And I congratulate Ms. Andrea Montoya for being selected for this award through a competitive process. It is truly an honor to have been selected. Now, before I turn the floor back over to Associate Dean Forsyth, I have been given the great privilege to deliver a message this evening in honor of my great friend and colleague, who is retiring in a few weeks after a long and distinguished career with the Walker College of Business and Appalachian State University. I have known Dr. Tim Forsyth for over 20 years now, and I have worked with him in a number of different roles over the years. And I'd like to share with you just a few things about Dr. Forsyth that speak to the tremendous impact he has had on students, faculty, and staff for more than 3 decades here at Appalachian. And I would like to highlight the incredible level of service that he's given to his institution. Dr. Forsyth came to Appalachian in 1989. And while he has served in a number of different roles and positions in the college, he is first and foremost a faculty member, having taught 20 different courses at the undergraduate and graduate levels. I have personally heard from numerous students who have shared with me that Dr. Forsyth has changed their lives and that he has played an important role in their success. He has published research in top journals in the accounting field, chaired or served on countless committees in his department, college, and across the university. He has helped shape curriculum and instruction at all levels. He has also served our college in leadership positions, including as chair of the accounting department, as associate dean for undergraduate programs in administration, as MBA director, and most recently as associate dean for graduate programs and research. Under his watch, our new online MBA program launched in fall 2020 and has 43 students enrolled in its first semester. Dr. Forsyth holds the Kenneth E. Peacock Distinguished Professorship in Accounting, which is awarded to a professor of accounting who has demonstrated outstanding accomplishment in the field of accounting. And he has received the G.A. Sawasink Award for Excellence in Service. While Dr. Forsyth's professional career is certainly exemplary, I'd like to also speak about Tim, the person, which has certainly helped to shape his outstanding and distinguished career. Tim is smart, intelligent, witty, humble, kind, thoughtful, selfless, a staunch defender of truth and honesty. He has had tremendous positive impacts on those around him. Tim is a true mentor to so many of us in the Walker College. His wisdom and insights have been invaluable to students, faculty, and staff. He is never too busy to help anyone who needs him, or if someone just needs a kind ear to listen. As a token of appreciation, Tim, for all you have done to support graduate programs and the Walker College of Business, we have a Crystal Award for you.
My door just opened. Oh my goodness. A Crystal Award. Well, thank you very much. And they sent my wife to deliver it, so she knows where I am.
Dr. Forsyth, as acting dean, I extend my heartfelt thank you for all of your contributions to the Walker College. And Tim, as your friend and colleague, I'm going to miss you, as will so many others. We are all better for having known you.
Well, thank you very much. The only mistake here is it's 32 years. I'm looking at the screen, but it's been 32 wonderful years. And I had no idea this was going to happen tonight. So I'm very moved. And anyway, so Sandy, thank you. And thanks to everybody for doing this. And I appreciate it. So,
thank you.
So does this mean you've now turned the program back over to me?
I am turning the program back over to you, Dr. Forsyth.
Okay, well, thank you again so much. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Felix Muwamba, a 1996 graduate from the accounting program. Felix is a tax partner in the Boston office of PricewaterhouseCoopers, the world's largest accounting firm. It's also known as PwC. He has been with PwC since 1997. In his work, Felix focuses on expatriate taxation and assignment services for large and mid-sized clients. He has experience serving clients in the pharma, life sciences, technology, financial services, insurance industries, as well as other areas. Felix has assisted clients with all aspects of international issues, including tax planning, compliance, payroll, policy development, compensation and benefits, pre and post acquisition due diligence, and he's also been involved with mergers and acquisitions. Felix began his career in Charlotte, North Carolina, but he's worked with PwC in Charlotte, in Brussels, Belgium, and then later he spent 2 years while a partner with the firm in their Paris office. After Paris, he was then moved back to the United States, where he is now a partner in their Boston practice. Felix is a member of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, as well as the North Carolina Association of Certified Public Accountants. On a personal level, Felix was my student back in the 1990s, and he's one of those that I'm absolutely most proud of. We have several accounting faculty in the audience tonight, some of whom may have known Felix. Felix is truly an outstanding person. He's also a citizen of the world. Felix was born in the African country of Zaire, which is now the Congo. He later moved with his family to Belgium and then to the United States. He speaks 4 Congolese languages and French fluently. He will be speaking to you in English tonight. And just remember, though, as he's speaking, English is his 6th language. Yeah, Felix lives in Boston with his wife, Karen, and their 3 children. So please welcome Felix Muamba. Okay.
Well, Dr. Forsythe, thank you very much for the warm welcome. And I am glad to be part of this event. It's an evening of celebration as far as I'm concerned. And I am really honored to be joining you guys this evening. When Dr. Forsythe asked me to join the event this evening and share a few thoughts, I didn't even hesitate, because back in April or May, that was the first time he reached out to me and he said, Felix, can you join us for the event? But of course, COVID came, and of course, the event did not take place. Now we're doing it virtually. And we shouldn't take anything away from it, because at least it's allowing us an opportunity to celebrate our graduates. So actually with that, I would say congratulations to the graduates. And I would be more than glad to spend a few minutes to reflect on what I view as things that have helped me with my career to be where I am as a tax partner in PwC. But before I do that, I would like to spend just a few minutes to say thanks to a few people, because we got to do the first things first. So first of all, I would like to thank the faculty at the university, because when I was there, they gave me the opportunity to learn, and they also gave me the opportunity to become a better person. And tonight, they've given that same opportunity to our graduates. And so without those faculty members, I wouldn't be where I am, and those graduates tonight wouldn't be where they are going or where they are today. So with that, let's say thanks to the faculty members. And secondly, I would like to say thanks to the family members. No one achieves greatness without the support from other people. And I know parents are on this call. I know spouses, for those who may be married, brothers and sisters, and all the loved ones, all the family members. You guys are the backbone, and you were there helping the students as they were going through school. So thank you for what you've done, encouraging them to continue to stay focused and to stay engaged and to finish the program. So thank you very much for what you've done. And then thirdly, I would like to say thank you to a couple of professors. And the reason I would like to do that is because these individuals really touched my life. First, I'm going to start with Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly is the professor who taught me both of my tax classes, individual income tax course, as well as the corporate tax course. Today, I'm a tax partner primarily because of the debate we had in those classes, the research and all the work we were doing kind of led me to where I am today, to be a tax partner. And my family knows that as well. And then a special thank you to Dr. Forsythe, because Dr. Forsythe, as Dr. Venoy just said, is definitely selfless. Someone who took his time not only to teach me, I had 3 classes with Dr. Forsythe, Financial Accounting 1, 2, and 3. And he touched me even on a personal level. I'm just going to say that very quickly. When it was time for me to go and do my interview for my internship, Dr. Forsythe took me to one of the stores in Boone to buy my suit that I wore for the interviews. And I got a good deal. And he didn't know that this young man one day will be a partner. So I really want to say thank you, Dr. Forsythe. And I also want to congratulate you on your retirement. And I want to wish you all the best, because what you taught me has led me to be who I am, and I really appreciate it. So with that, lastly, I want to thank the graduates. And the reason I want to thank the graduates is because they went through the last few months that were very challenging, very difficult. But these graduates stayed on the course, continued to work hard, and tonight they're finishing, and tonight they're graduates from Walker College of Business. And so we have to be proud of them. And they've given us the opportunity to have this celebration this evening. And it's something that we all need. I would say, honestly, with all the craziness going on with COVID and everything going in our country, I think it is important for us to thank the graduates. So graduates, congratulations, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to celebrate you tonight. So that's fantastic. Well done. Now, as Dr. Forsythe said, I'm truly a world citizen. And I want to give you a little bit of background in terms of where I was born. I was born in Congo, in DRC, right in the middle of Africa, in Central Africa, very strategic country, especially during the Cold War for the US. This is a country that has a lot of mineral resources when it comes to gold and diamond. Anything you can think of in terms of mineral resources you can find in Congo. And the country was called Zaire at some point. It was a Belgian colony, and it became independent in 1960. But it was ruled by a dictator for like 32 years. And my family left Congo via Belgium, as Dr. Forsythe explained, and we ended up in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I consider Charlotte as my home because I've adopted that home. So after Africa, Charlotte is my home, after Congo. Now, of course, I would say one thing that I remember as we were going through all this journey, as I mentioned, my mom would always tell us education is key. And when it was time for me to choose a college, I made a decision to go to Appalachian State. There were a lot of people who tried to discourage me to say, oh, can you imagine? You were born in Africa. It's warm in Africa. How in the world are you going to make a decision to go to Appalachian State in the mountains where it's cold? But I am glad I made that decision. And I am glad our graduates made the decision to go to Appalachian State, because that's the school that allowed me to get where I am. Now, in terms of what I would like to share for reflections with our graduates, I would say I have 3 points that have helped me in my career, in my profession. And I have observed a lot of business people, and I think those 3 points are applicable to many, many circumstances and many situations. I'm sure there are many other things that we can say, but I just want to focus on those 3. One, I want to talk to our graduates about the fact that they are ready and they've been well prepared. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to talk to them about the fact that teaming is critical. Teaming and collaboration. So teamwork is going to be something critical in their career, in their profession, whatever direction they go to, whether you had a master's in data analytics or MBA or MS in accounting, teaming and collaboration. And then the third point I'm going to touch on will be around being flexible, being adaptable, being agile. I think those are critical skills when it comes to leadership. So let me start with the fact that I said they are ready. Our graduates are ready. And the reason I'm saying that is at ASU, I think they have received a world-class education. And that education that they have received is going to propel them into their destiny. They're going to be able to take this education anywhere in the world, and they will do well because it has served me well. And I never, at any point, underestimated that. And I would never, as I was going through my career, feel intimidated if I was meeting with other staff people who may have come from various business schools, whether Ivy League schools, because what was important for me was to be able to work with anybody. So for our graduates, I am 100% sure that they are ready to go, and they are ready and they are well prepared. They've received a world-class education from some of the best teachers, some of the best professors in one of the best business schools. So I'll give you an example. Like when I was an intern at Arthur Andersen, one of my managers that I was reporting to came to me and said, Felix, I have a project that I want you to do. But this particular project is the most difficult 1040 return that we have in our practice. And it's a shoebox. So the individual did not fill out an organizer. And that person, that client, was a very prominent businessman in the Charlotte community. So think about the pressure that could be for taking such an assignment. And this was after the manager had asked a senior associate to do that work. And the senior associate turned it down and said, oh, that's too much work, I'm not gonna do it. Why don't you give it to the intern? I didn't run away from it because I felt comfortable that I was prepared at Appalachian State. And if I needed help, I could pick up my phone and call Dr. Kelly, who was my professor and who taught me individual income tax. So I did that tax return. It was completed. I got some review points, which were cleared. And when we finalized that tax return, I remember when it was sent to the client, that manager came to me and said, Felix, I really like your attitude. The fact that you took on this assignment when a senior associate turned it down, you have my vote when it comes to making a decision for the full-time position. I wasn't expecting that, but it was great to know that I already have a vote from that manager in terms of making sure that if they were offering a full-time position, that I would have it. So what would I say to our graduates? I want to remind them they are ready. They've been well prepared by the best professors, and they're coming from a very good business school. So wherever they go in their careers, they should be fine. They should not run away from difficult assignments. They have to be comfortable to be uncomfortable. So that takes me to my second lesson or second point that I wanted to raise with them, which is teamwork. When it comes to projects that they were doing at school, sometimes I'm sure they wondered, why are the professors giving us group projects? Why are they making us work together? And sometimes I'm sure some of the individuals were not necessarily carrying their weight or doing everything they were supposed to do. But I know the importance of teamwork. You can't do it alone. At PwC, we have a phrase we say, don't go it alone. You are surrounded by a number of talented people. How do you make sure that you embrace other people? Are you working with an open mind, a global and inclusive mindset? That is what's going to be critical for our people, for our graduates. And so as I looked at it, I said to myself, these graduates, as they're continuing on with whatever position they're going to have, if they want to get into the C-suite, or if they one day want to be in a leadership position or be a partner, whatever, they will have to have that global mindset, an inclusive mindset. Don't just work with people that you know, or people who have the same background with you, same people that you grew up with. Be able to embrace all kinds of people, because when you have that diversity of thoughts and ideas, that's when we produce incredible results in whatever we do. And I've seen that personally. I'll give you an example. Recently, I was working on a proposal, a very major proposal, close to $8 million. And I wanted to do something around data analytics. And honestly, I have to admit, I'm not really good at it. But what PwC had done recently was to allow individuals from tax practice or any other practice to go on a tour for like 24 months and learn more around data analytics, around Alteryx and Tableau and all those things. And one of my senior associates had done the same thing. She went and learned acquire that additional skill. So when I was looking for someone who could help me on that proposal, here I am as a partner. I'm relying on a senior associate. And when I would talk to that senior associate and explain to her, like, I want to see a dashboard that's going to do this and do that, and she would tell me, give me until the afternoon, and she would be able to come back to me and show me the dashboard that she had created. And I couldn't believe it. It was really mind-blowing for me. And just so you know, we were able to win that proposal, a very major proposal, a very big one for my practice in Boston. And one of the things, like when we win a proposal, we try to find out from a client, what is it that made us win the proposal? Not only did we win that proposal, but the incumbent had been serving that client for 20 years. And we were able to unseat the incumbent and get that work. So we asked them what was different and what led you to the decision. They told us, Felix, you were able to do something that was a true differentiator when it came to the dashboards that you guys presented, when it came to the way you approached and the team that you brought. I had people who were with me as team members who don't even work in the Boston office. They came from New Jersey, they came from New York. And this senior associate who helped us with all the visual items around Tableau and Alteryx and all those things, and the dashboards contributed to that success. So let's not underestimate anyone that you can choose and you can work with on your team. Even the lowest level individual can contribute and make a difference. And so I want our graduates to remember that. And that takes me to the last point that I wanted to touch on. The last point was being adaptable, being agile, being flexible. I know change is not easy. I went through a lot of changes. As you can look at my career or even my own life between Africa, Europe, Belgium, and then the US, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina, Boone back to Charlotte, and then Charlotte to Paris, and Paris to Boston. But I learned something as I was going through those changes. My mom told me, Felix, whatever you do, as you make those moves or as you go through these changes, you are learning something. It's making you a better person. And today, our graduates, yes, they may be looking at their finishing now. Some of them finished back in May, or some of them finished during the summer, and we have those who finished now in December. They may start a profession somewhere, but they have to be ready to understand that where they start is not necessarily where they're going to finish. And they have to be willing to accept change, and they have to be willing to adapt. There are so many qualified people who have failed because they have chosen not to adapt. They've chosen not to be flexible. So I'm telling our graduates, please understand that wherever your profession may take you, keep that open mind and be flexible. And be comfortable that your destiny may take you to a place that you probably never even thought that you would end up there. You could be working somewhere in India, or you could be working somewhere in Europe or Africa. But that may be where your destiny takes you, just like it has done for me. And I want you graduates to be adaptable, and it's a very critical situation. And I would say adaptability is really something that can make a difference in terms of success or failure. So I want our graduates who have given us the opportunity to celebrate them tonight to be on the side of success. So again, those 3 points that I raised this evening to the graduates: 1, you are ready. You are the mountaineers, and I am one as well. And I am proud to be a mountaineer. 2, remember teamwork, teaming and collaboration. And then the last point, being adaptable, being flexible, because you never know where your destiny may take you. So with that, graduates, congratulations, all the best to you. and your family, and happy holidays to you.
So for now, we're going to move to the presentation of the graduates. And I'm actually going to read the names as we go through. So please forgive me if I mispronounce some of the names. I'll do my best. Okay, Seeley. Lindsay Abdel Fattah. Blakely Allen. Claire Bagwell. Caitlin Broynius. Richard Carden. Sarah Shalina. Veronica Davenport. Jennifer Dodd. Verena Gerheiser. Manuel Gutierrez. Amanda Harper. Devin Hickman. Jonathan Heath Huggins. Michelle Geneton Garrett. Victoria Kovtun. Megan McDonald. Brianna Meisenheimer. Sophia Moran. Danielle Niebar. Timothy Ojo. Nicholas Peach. Muhammad Kashif Pervez. Christine Reynolds. Christopher Robinette. Henning Tovar. Hunter Weldon. Joshua Williams. Jana Zal.
Somewhere out in Appalachia, that's where I first went after the dream to make it on my own. Someone told me you could buy many things just by picking guitar strings. I set out to bring it all back home to the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease. The Blue Ridge shines as the sun falls behind me. It's all you ever need. job. And at night my mind would start to wonder if the dream would carry on much longer, if the careless picking would pay off. In the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease, the Blue Ridge shines as the sun falls behind it. It's all you ever need, all you ever need. And like a carrot, some horse is pulling me, my manifest destiny. Got a truck on and try my luck for a while. But even when my times are filled with laughter, I still be dreaming of Appalachia, the land of milk and honey that brings a smile. In the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease, the Blue Ridge shines as the sun falls behind it. It's all you ever need, all you ever need. In the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease, the Blue Ridge shines as the sun falls behind it. It's all you ever need, all you ever need, all you ever need, all you ever need. May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May it take no effort in you being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet, and may you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress, having no possessions though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct, and may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. Well, I want you to have it all. Somewhere out in Appalachian, it's where I first went after the dream to make it on now. Someone told me you could buy many things just by picking guitar strings. I set out to bring it all back home to the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease. It shines as the sun falls behind me. It's all you ever need. All you ever spend my summer out on the street, singing folk tunes to a hillbilly beat that held out of a steady job. And at night my mind would start to wonder if the dream would carry on much longer, if the careless picking would pay off. In the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease. The ridge shines as the sun falls behind it. It's all you ever need. All you ever need. And like a carriage, some horses pulling me, my manifest destiny. Got a truck on and trying to look for a while. But even when my times are filled with laughter, I still be dreaming of Appalachia, the land of milk and honey that brings a smile. In the mountains of North Carolina, where the breeze lays your mind down with ease.
Okay, well, thank you, Celie. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we go, we've got a few more things to do. And the next thing is I'd like to invite Dr. Lynn Stallworth, Director of the MS in Accounting program, to say a few words to her accounting graduates. So Dr. Stallworth, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. I started by saying thank you, Tim. So commencement is a special time at Appalachia, and the hooding ceremony is a special part of commencement. The ceremony gives us the time to recognize and commemorate you, our graduates, and the faculty mentors who have guided and shepherded you through this educational process. On behalf of the accounting faculty, I am proud to congratulate the Masters of Science in Accounting class of 2020. You've achieved an important goal, one that will serve as a strong foundation for your future. The accounting faculty joins me in giving thanks in our own ways for the success of our graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Now I'm going to ask Neil Doss to say a few words to the MBA graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Forsyth. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Once again, I'm really so glad that all of you have joined us on this momentous occasion. It is unfortunate for me, actually, on a personal note, that I did not have a chance to get to know you all since I joined the program in this June. However, believe me, when I say this, I am excited and joyous as you are. Now, graduates, your achievement is a rare feat given the tumultuous times that we are living in. Hopefully, it'll be short-lived, the tumultuous times that is. And this is your time, okay? And if there's one wish that I have for you all is that you should be an optimist. If things seem dreary now, okay, don't worry, it will change, okay? So no, it will change. So best of luck in all your future endeavors. Do not forget to keep in touch and always know that you will always have a home here at Appalachian. Thank you very much.
And now I'm going to ask Dr. Lakshmi Iyer to say a few words to the MSADA students.
Well, congratulations to all the students. The program, is a pretty rigorous one. You've survived it. And as the speaker said, you're ready. You're ready to face the world. I mean, you've achieved not only the rigorous program, but during really tough times, you've really roughed it out. So I am so proud of each and every one of you. And I really miss that we cannot be here in person to celebrate this. Our hopes were, to have a nice fall, hooding ceremony and invite everybody, from May and August. But I'm so glad that we could still do this and see many of your family on the screen. Remember, now you're part of the Appalachian family, and I hope we will continue to stay in touch. I want to see many of you back in campus as speakers, to connect and network with our current students or future students. So I love to hear your successes and hope you'll stay in touch. Congratulations and all the very best.
Thank you, Lakshmi. And now I'm going to ask Ms. Seeley Burt to say a couple of words, and then we'll move to the next thing.
Hello, everyone. I started with graduate programs in July, so unfortunately, I haven't had the privilege of meeting most of the May and even some of the summer graduates, but I feel like I've gotten to know you through the information that you've shared just for the presentation tonight. And I'm excited at all the places that you're headed and the different plans that you have. I would concur with what Felix Mwamba said, that flexibility and adaptability is key, because the plan that you make for yourself is not always where you end up, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you, and I wish you happiness and success in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Seeley. And now for the culmination of tonight's ceremony. So please, if you can, put your screen on gallery view so you can see as many people as possible. Make sure that you have your medallion that Ms. Burt and Ms. Lindaberry sent you. Make sure you have that ready. And when I give you the signal, please place the medallion around your neck, or if you can, have someone who is special to you do it for you. So be ready. So when I give you the signal, go ahead and medal yourself. So, all right. Is everybody ready? Okay, place the medallion around your neck. I was able to see a few of you. I saw Richard Carden get his medal, and I don't know who put it on your neck, but good job, Richard. Saw several of you, so congratulations. Of course, we have the university graduation is tomorrow, and I hope that everybody can attend that as well. I want to tell you that the formal part of our ceremony is now over. But we would like for anyone who wants to stay and just share their thoughts to please do so.